viewers out there, a wonderful Friday evening right here in the city of Abuja. You are welcome to Sports Orbit. My name is Afa Cho. On today's edition of the program, I have a bumper package for you on today's edition of the program. But first, we'll begin straight from the under 23 AFCON qualifiers, where that match that took place between Nigeria and Guinea sometime in March after Guinea actually knocked out the Olympic Eagles in that one. But Nigeria went with a protest to CAF, hoping that that result might be overturned. The grounds with Nigeria had with Gabon rather was that they fielded a player who they considered that was not eligible for the competition. Guinea progressed into the 2023 under 23 AFCON finals after a 2-0 aggregate win over the Olympic Eagles. The NFF protested that one of the players fielded by Guinea in the game, Alseni Suma, was not within the age limit. The Guinea Football Federation established it was a case of mistaken identity as there were two different players with the name Alseni Suma. The Guineans will now take on host Morocco in the opening game in the under 23 AFCON. For Cameroon also, they also had an issue in that game where they took their protest to CAF, and in this instance, Cameroon actually were successful and have now been granted the permission to replace Gabon in Group B of the competition. So for the Olympic Eagles of Nigeria, they had hoped that they were going to qualify for the AFCON under 23 through the back door, so to speak, as a result that a Guinean player was not eligible to play. But CAF has said that that is not correct. It was the case of mistaken identity. So for Nigeria, no show for the under 23 AFCON, and that means automatically Nigeria will be missing out on the football event in the 2024 Paris Olympic Games. Now, to some other football matters where it was revealed yesterday that Super Eagles are hunting for a new coach. Actually, the NFF are actually hunting for a new coach for the Super Eagles, and this time the name of former Chelsea midfielder Andrian Mutu was revealed as the person who is likely to take over from Jose Pesero. The top official of the football house who spoke on the condition of anonymity said that so far 6 names have been shortlisted and that of Mutu is considered a priority candidate as his representatives are already in Nigeria awaiting a verbal agreement with the NFF. Andrea Mutu is the current coach of Romanian side FC Rapid 1923, the club he joined in 2022 after signing a 3-year contract. Mutu coached the Romanian under-21 team between 2020 and 2021 before taking over as coach of FC Craiova in May 2021. He was also Romanian national team chief scout and president of FC Dynamo at one time. Although efforts to reach the NFF Director of Communications, Ademola Olajue, to confirm this story proved abortive as calls to his phone were not going through. But the story came out yesterday. Still, for now, is still in the rumor stages because as of last week, it's been revealed that some certain officials in the NFF and also in the Ministry of Sports are not really happy with the performance of current coach Jose Pesero and are quietly looking for a replacement for him ahead of the AFCON. Call that Nigeria will be taking on having an AFCON match sometime next month in the Godswill Akpabio Stadium. Uyo. A win in that match will almost put Nigeria through to the AFCON 2024. So we hope that, this is true. But for some of us, not still convinced about Indramutu, not really seeing his coaching pedigree and all of that. But we hope that the NFF does what is needed to move Nigerian football forward. Now to some NPFL news now, where one of the matches was played yesterday. It was Rivers United who were in action, one of their outstanding matches, and this time it was against Doma United in the Group B of their Bridge League. For Rivers United, it was a 2-0 win over Doma United in the rescheduled match day 16 game in Port Harcourt. Nwagwa Nima opened the scoring for the reigning champions with his fifth goal of the season after 19 minutes, while Albert Cover doubled the advantage with a screamer before halftime. Although the Savannah Tigers are still third in the group, the defeat leaves them with the mountain to climb in their last game of the regular season as they travel to face Abia Warriors, while the closest challengers for the third spot, Sunshine Stars, who sit 2 points behind Doma United in fourth position, will host already relegated Dakada in Akure on Sunday. Rivers' congested fixture won't affect MPFL schedule. IMC Rivers, according to the IMC, Rivers are top of the group table with 33 points, are already through to the Super 6. The Stanley Aguma two-third side will now wrap up the regular season with a trip to Oka to play Enugu Rangers. So irrespective of what happens in that encounter, Rivers United are also very true to the Super 6, where they will battle it out for who eventually emerges as the champion of the 2022-2023 NPFL season. Although in its brief format, but notwithstanding, we will definitely have a new champion, or better still, who says Rivers United are not good enough to defend their title. Now, this weekend, mostly on Sunday, games in the NPFL will be wrapping up. So we'll take a look at these fixtures, which will go down mostly on Sunday. All of this match will hold, and it will be at the same time. Recall that the IMC have scheduled all of these matches to take place on Sunday at 4 p.m. Nigerian time. So if we have those fixtures, can we quickly take a look at them and see how the action will pan out for National United? They will be at home to Bendel Insurance, while Shooting Stars will also welcome Eyimba. For National United, completely out of contention for the Super 6, while Bendel Insurance still on top of Group A. Eyimba will travel to Shooting Stars, while Gombe United will welcome Aqua United. El Kanemi Warriors, who have already been relegated from the NPFL, will welcome Plateau United. Remo Stars will also be at home to Kwara United, while Niger Tornadoes will travel all the way to Yenagoa to take on Bayelsa United. Dakada FC will be in Akure to take on Sunshine Stars, while Lobby Stars of Makudi who sit currently behind Rivers United in Group B, will welcome Wiki Tourist at the Apiak Stadium in Makudi. Abia Warriors will welcome Joma United, while Rivers United will hope to get another 3 points, though they have sealed their spot in the MPFL's Super 6, but they'll be hoping to finish the season on high as they take on Enugu Rangers this weekend. So all of these matches come up 4 p.m. 21st of May Nigerian time. Recall that these matches were scheduled to ensure that there's harmony and not to give room for any sort of manipulation, as they are the final games of the season. Now to some basketball news now, where the Nigerian Basketball Federation has reaffirmed its commitment to the development of basketball in Nigeria by inviting prospective under 16 male and female basketball players across the country to its open trial to select players for the country's cadet teams scheduled to hold in Abuja and Lagos respectively. The planned screening exercises, which have been described by stakeholders and enthusiasts of the game as a well-timed youth development program that will further boost the country's pool of talent, will begin at the outdoor court of the MK Abiola National Stadium in Abuja between May 25th to 27th, while the train will move to the outdoor court National Institute of Sports, National Stadium, Lagos, from the 1st to the 3rd of June 2023. In a press release signed by the Secretary General of the Nigerian Basketball Federation, Peter Njoku, the invitation to participate in the screening exercises is open to all state basketball associations, clubs, and individuals. So for the NBBF, more like it's a camp too, like we usually say, catch them young camp. So this trials will open both in Abuja and Lagos to scout for talents who will represent Nigeria in future tournaments. Like I said earlier, the trial will begin on the 25th of May and will last until the 27th of May 2023. And of course, it's open to a lot of basketball clubs out there who have players within this age category. So, I mean, this is an opportunity to call on a lot of basketball teams across the country who intend to participate in this trial. This is a good opportunity to take your players to these trials. From here, the NBBF will have a look at these players, and from there, of course, selections will be made into the team. And who knows, these players in another 3-4 years will either play for the Tigers or the Tigress. And if you recall the exploits that these teams have done in recent times, you know that it's a good opportunity for you to take upcoming male and female basketball players to these trials. So that's that for that. It comes up 25th to 27th, 2023. But we'll go on a short break. Still so much in store for you on sports. Albeit we still have some other basketball news, of course. The EPL almost coming to an end. We have preview of matches for this weekend. Of course, Europa League results that went down yesterday. All and so much more will give to you when we come back from this break. Don't go nowhere.
For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
Welcome back from that break. It's still Sports Orbit on Leadership TV. Now to some Olympic qualifier news where Nigerian contingent who participated in the qualifiers in Tunisia just came back with 12 medals in weightlifting. A delegation of 5 Nigerian weightlifters and 2 coaches returned to the country yesterday after they amassed a total of 12 medals at the 2023 Senior Africa Weightlifting Championship in Tunisia, which also serves as 2024 Olympic Games qualifiers. The delegation, which was led by the president of the Nigerian Weightlifting Federation, Dr. Ibrahim Abdul, returned to the country through Lagos in the early hours of Thursday. The contingent arrived at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport yesterday via Qatar Airways. In that competition, Nigeria won a total of 12 medals comprising of 3 gold, 7 silver, and 2 bronze medals at the championship. Lawal Rufiatu Folashade and Olarinoye Adenike Adija won 3 gold and 3 silver medals, respectively, in the 59 women's category on Tuesday. Joy Eze Ogbonne and Ididion Umofia won 6 additional medals on Wednesday, whereas Joy clinched 3 silver medals in the 71 kilogram women's category. Edidion won silver and 2 bronze medals in the 73 kilogram men's category. Edidion could have won higher medals, but he had an injury during the snatch and won a silver medal. He managed to continue and got bronze for clean and jerk and total. Nigeria's quest to increase their medal haul on Wednesday did not go as planned after Akano Desmond came fourth in the 89 kilogram men's category. Desmond, who rounded off Nigeria's participation at the championship, had a lift of 145 kilos in snatch, 190 kilos in clean and jerk, and a total lift of 255 kilos to emerge fourth in the category. Nigerian weightlifters will participate in 6 championship qualifiers as they seek to return Nigeria to the global weightlifting map in the 2024 Olympic Games in Paris, France. So we say congratulations to Team Nigeria, the weightlifters. We call that even at the Commonwealth Games they did us proud, and here again they are set to qualify for the Paris Olympic, which will come up next year. So we say kudos to them once again, and also the Nigerian Weightlifting Federation. Now we go to some basketball, some NBA news where for Denver Nuggets yesterday, he took a 2-0 lead after Jamal Murray was in fine form, having scored 23 of his 37 points in the fourth quarter as a furious finale carried the Denver Nuggets to a 108 over 103 win over the Los Angeles Lakers early yesterday, and a 2-0 lead in their NBA Western Conference for the Los Angeles Lakers, who have been touted all season to have the best defense in the league. It was not to be. A couple of errors here and there led to their defeat. And for the first time in the postseason, the Lakers have gone 2-0 down in a series. But hopefully for the Lakers, they have the chance to turn it around, as Game 3 and Game 4 will be right there in their home court in Los Angeles. So for the Denver Nuggets, they will be taking that trip to Los Angeles, where they take on the Lakers in Game 3 and Game 4. For LeBron James, wasn't a good outing for him yesterday, as surprisingly he missed 11 of his three-pointers, and which could have taken the Lakers past the Nuggets. But the Nuggets actually played very well. In their star man Nikola Jokic did not come to the party, but for Murray yesterday, he was completely on fire. Seemed like for every three-pointer he made, somehow went into the basket. So congratulations to the Nuggets, but it's still not over yet. The Los Angeles have not lost a game at their home court all season, so it's expected that in Game 3 and Game 4, Los Angeles Lakers have the opportunity of tying the series 2-2. So we look forward to that game. The game comes up tomorrow on Saturday, and we will keep an eye on that one. Also, we'll go straight to the Europa League, where yesterday, semi-final, second leg matches of the Europa League also went down. Interesting games it was, and of course, we now have our two finalists for Roma and Jose Mourinho. Second time in the final. Recall that Roma won the inaugural Conference League last season, and here again, Jose Mourinho and his Roma side are already in the final of the Europa League. This time they come against Sevilla in that one. Sevilla defeated Juventus 3-2 on aggregate, while for Roma, it was a 1-0 win over Bayer Leverkusen. So for Mourinho, another chance to win yet another silverware with Roma when they come against each other in the Europa League. So congratulations to Roma. Same, it looks like Mourinho has a way of getting past things when it comes to such competitions, and a lot of us will fancy him to win another Europa League title with FC Roma. Now, before we leave, we'll go straight to some EPL fixtures. Remember, at the beginning of the show, I told you that some interesting EPL matches will go down this weekend. And if my producer has it, let's take a look at these mouth-watering fixtures that we have this weekend. So, first off, it will be Tottenham, who host Brentford in a London derby tomorrow. For Tottenham, completely out of the top four race. Their last defeat last weekend did not do them any good, and they will welcome Brentford at the Tottenham Stadium in a London derby. For Bournemouth will be at home to Man United. Man United needing just two more wins to ensure that their place in the top four is sealed. Will travel all the way to Bournemouth to take on that team. While Fulham, another London derby, will welcome Crystal Palace. Fulham done well this season. Their place already assured. Will welcome Crystal Palace, who have been on a resurgence since Roy Hodgson took over that team. While for Liverpool, at home to Aston Villa also under Unai Emery have been firing on all cylinders in fine form. I must confess, so Liverpool will have their hands full against Aston Villa at Anfield tomorrow. Everton still not completely safe, though out of the relegation zone, but not completely safe. Will travel to Wolves to take on their rivals out there, while Nottingham Forest with Nigeria's Awoni will welcome Arsenal. Arsenal already, as it is, mathematically completely out of the title race, will travel all the way to Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest, who are currently on a resurgent form, especially thanks to Nigerian striker Awoni, who has scored a brace in two of his last matches, will be at home to the Gunners. Well, for West Ham, who also qualified for the final of the Conference League last year, we hope to take that fine form in their EPL game as they welcome Leeds United. While Brighton, yesterday wasn't a good night for Brighton, suffered a 4-1 defeat at St James Park against Newcastle. Will take on Southampton. Southampton, as we all are aware, have already been relegated, but still they should have some pride to play for. Of course, the big match that everybody is talking about will be Man City versus Chelsea. Well, for this kind of match, if it was like 2-3 seasons ago, you will know This would have been more like a title-defining match, but in this case, it's not for Man City title or almost wrapped up already. We welcome the Blues at the Etihad. Recall that just 2 days ago, Man City put aside Real Madrid in style 4-0. It was in that Champions League match to book their place in their second final in 3 seasons. They will welcome Chelsea, who actually beat them to the title 3 seasons ago. But for Chelsea, not much to play for. I think it's just a matter of pride to see how they can get this season going and next season come back and regroup. After all, Mauricio Pochettino is already on his way to Stamford Bridge and hope he might bring the needed revival to that team. Also, an important clash, especially for Leicester City. Leicester will be up against Newcastle United. Newcastle United firing on all cylinders. Newcastle United at this point just need 3 more points to ensure that their place in the Champions League is all but assured. But for Leicester, this has to be a do or die encounter, because if Leicester takes defeat in this match, then it means their hope of staying in the Premier League will be dashed. Recall that Leicester have 2 Nigerians in that team, the likes of Kelechi Iheanacho, Wilfred Ndidi, and for many of us Nigerians wouldn't want Leicester to go down, but they have to step up their game as they take on Red Hot Newcastle in that game on Monday. So right here on Sports Orbit, we'll be keeping an eye on all of these interesting matches all during the weekend, and on Monday we'll give you a complete review of these matches as they pan out. Well, that's our package on today's edition of the program. Don't forget, we'll be back hopefully on Monday with another exciting and interesting edition of the show. Do have a wonderful weekend out there. My name is Afacho, and again, the Flying Eagles of Nigeria will be in action. Sorry, I forgot that part. The FIFA Under-20 World Cup will begin on Sunday, and Nigeria will be taking on the Dominican Republic in their first match of that competition. So on Sports Orbit, we will be keenly watching that match, and we hope the Flying Eagles at least get the 3 points to get their campaign up the way. We call that the Flying Eagles are in the same group with the likes of Brazil and Italy. So a win in that match will give them the needed confidence to ensure that they scale out of that group. So we will be keeping an eye on that match here on Sports Orbit, and on Monday we'll give you a complete review and up-to-date analysis of that match. So thanks for watching. My name is Alpha Cho. Until I come your way on Monday again, do have a wonderful time out there, and bye for now.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.